Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the During Business Hours podcast. Let's get it. Now, if you could not see for any other reason than the lighting is reflecting off of my titanium armor, I've got a Mark III suit, courtesy of your boy here. Yep, just wanted to make that clear. He brought this fun piece of tech today to have yours truly do a little handyman work.
Sir.
And we got this right as rain. No more clicking and ticking. She flying and profiling.
Maybe a little loose, but other than that, I mean, this man knows what he's doing.
It's fucking titanium.
This is titanium. Well, shit.
It's podcast time. I'm just a fucking kid in a candy store today. Like, truly kid in a candy store playing with this fucking mask. I can't tell you.
Yeah, right, Jarvis?
Yeah,
he knows what's up.
The microphone's a thing. If we change out the batteries, oh my God. It fits my fat head. I can't believe it. The thing looking on TikTok and seeing these everywhere where people are like, did you know you could 3D print anything you want to put your mind to? Did you know you could do this? Did you know that fucking stocks and portfolios make it blah, 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 blah? Nobody wants a Tony Stark in real life. We just want cool shit to blow up like Tony Stark.
Why the fuck do you sound like Tony Stark when you talk?
No, I don't. But yeah, so this is by what's the company that makes it? It don't fucking matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's cool tech. You can Google search the Iron Man real life mask. The microphone isn't working right now because batteries are low. But
now, of course, the price has definitely changed from when I bought it to now.
What's it worth now?
That's a good question. I mean, you're gonna find a whole bunch of different prices.
They were probably $500 when you bought it a year ago.
Yeah, I paid $487 or something like that for it. So
that's like all the Optimus Prime shit I'm seeing right now because I was mainly a Star Wars and a Transformers and G.I. Joe fan when I was a kid, besides Power Rangers, your Saturday morning cartoon. Thank you, Saban. And it was one of those things where I was like, I need my fix. So every Halloween I got Power Rangers, TMNT, Transformers, gear, toys to play with.
Where the hell's the turn off button? You know, throwback to last podcast. Sorry, I'm probably still in commentating mode.
If you didn't know, he's a commentator by day. He's a podcaster by night. Dakota Wagner.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to During Business Hours. Christopher Love, Dakota Wagner here. Throwback to last podcast, talking about student loans. Wonder where that money I got to get shit from? Well, here's student loan money for you. This is where this is the coolest shit you get to buy.
Is that the coolest thing you bought with $20,000?
I don't know if the coolest, but it's one of the things.
Can you name any other technological thing you bought over $500 with $20,000?
Oh, I want to know. I don't know how much it was, but I have a Star Trooper helmet that has a couple like features and stuff like
sounds and lights and stuff.
And then the Mandalorian helmet, I also have that. I believe that's in my brother's house in a case. And it has like this like little thing that goes down.
Yeah,
like
it does
little red eye. And it also has some, I think like a couple of buttons you push and like it says a phrase or says something, does something.
No shit. Today I downloaded a fully articulated Darksaber that has LED lights that I can 3D print. And if you didn't know, I 3D print things. But so I made a bunch of like pirate swords that fucking fling out and my kids can beat each other up with. Total cost with
fucking gnats.
Total cost will be like $1.07 for this sword, and they're going to be like this big.
Make a good profit off it.
Well, I could sell them, but I'm trying to come up with everything to keep my kids satiated so that I'm the favorite parent for the future divorce. But that's another podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
no.
I was about to say, holy shit.
I just want to be the fun dad. That's the whole point. My wife hates it, so that's the joke of divorce. But no, the kids constantly want new toys. No matter what it is, it has to be something to unwrap or play with in a new way. So we did the whole Legos, and then I kept building things till like 3 a.m. just to watch them smash it the next day. And I'm like, you're not old enough. Lego City $100 build. I think you saw the video of it.
Yeah.
That thing is in 1 million pieces right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I kept trying to like rebuild it the next day a little bit, rebuild it. I'm like, this is fucking insane. Shout out to any parent who plays with Legos. You got bigger balls.
And walks on them. And,
oh, my God.
Fuck that.
See, I got my pinky toe stabbed by one of those little dog poops, and I thought it was so ironic because they're super sharp at the tip. And it was like 3 a.m. I was getting up to take a piss or do something. I heard a noise, stepped on it in the middle of the hallway, and I'm like, fuck, what was it? Pulled it out of my toe because it had punctured the skin, and it was the fake dog shit. And I'm like, at this point, I should have a dog. So I could step in real dog shit.
And it won't hurt.
And it won't hurt.
But it'll fucking smell.
I'd rather deal with the smell than the yelp.
I'll be gagging like a motherfucker.
You ever seen those TikToks where people, or Instagram reels where they fake their wife into puking? Like
by going like, and I've seen that.
People puke.
There's one girl on TikTok that like her boyfriend does it, or her dad does it, and like when someone makes her does it, she'll actually start gagging and throw up. Like, how the hell does that happen?
I don't get it either because I've never heard somebody go. I hear people do.
Now my brother has a problem. Like you do that to him, and he'll start to go and like he'll eventually throw up. It's weird. I don't understand it.
I've never heard somebody do that in real life.
It's weird.
I always thought that was like an over-exaggerated movie puke.
I need to get my my brother to do it. I'm gonna do it to my brother one of these days and film it.
I tried to drug my kids with candy from You Just Supported Local Teachers, Sonic. So I was like, let's go to Sonic. It's 7 o'clock. I got Nerds candy in my mouth because there's Nerds in the bottom of that.
You just supported your local teacher. Oh yeah, they started giving like a % because our teachers, I guess, are under fucking paid.
Teachers everywhere are jealous. They're not underpaid. They're just jealous
that someone else in different counties making more money than they are.
They only work 10 months, and they're paid through the year, most of them. They get every holiday off that everyone else gets. They only work 7 hours a day.
They get the whole summer, plus they get paid.
And they're full-time. And sure, there's a lot that do the above and beyond after hours work, but there's a lot of employees that do all the above and beyond after hours work the same way and put in the effort.
And they don't get 3 months of fucking vacation.
And they don't get 3 months of vacation. And they don't get grants, and they don't get all this like award money and shit either. You know, they get fundraisers and after school projects. They don't have to do all that. It's not mandatory. That's why a lot of teachers don't do it.
Teachers make more than I do.
A lot of them make damn good money.
And I fucking work in the summer like a dog.
You had options.
Sports Center top 10.
I can't wait for you to go to like Miami for the Heat or some shit and then get a job commentating for the Miami
Dude, I have a feeling I'm going to get an offer from some commentary person, be like,
you got to start an Instagram. Dakota Wagner commentary specialist. Boom, 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 boom.
And just get like a whole bunch of highlights.
Just highlights of you sitting here going, do you know what the fucking news was today? I got to tell you. Spit out like a 30-second segment, a minute segment, and it's just your portfolio of reels, of content that they can view like a portfolio. You don't have to send them an email. Here's 10 gigabytes of all the things that I could do for you. No, check us out on Instagram. Boom.
Bam!
Pow! Right in the kisser.
I mean, it's hard commentating a team that's been 69 twice.
69 twice.
Lost 56-0 last week. The week before that was a 42-14 loss.
I'll just step in. Hello, Jose. I'm 14 years old.
And I look like I am 25.
No, so I took the kids there. I was like, all right, we'll get them doped up before taking them to the salon. Because my wife's trying to do her hair, and I thought she was going back blonde and touching up her roots. Quick process.
It's a whole different thing.
Dude, all of a sudden I go in there, and she's got like black all over her hair. You ever seen Rogue in X-Men, the original? Where she gets the white hair. It looks like somebody just...
nutted.
Yep. So all of a sudden she's got like a streak of silver and then black everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? And she was like, oh, you don't like it? And I was like, looks like you got into a fight with a tow truck and lost. It does. Looks like somebody yanked out the hair, split it in half.
Damn.
I hate to, it just, it's halfway dyed. It's not my fault.
He really went there.
I went there. And then the lady, Alicia, was like, hey, come out back. I want to show you something. I was like, oh, shit.
She's trying to dye your beard?
I don't know. So I go out back. She's like, oh, this is content for you. And apparently there's a fucking sinkhole behind 13th Street. A sinkhole. You don't understand the magnitude of this. You're too young. A sinkhole
starts I know what a sinkhole is. And it goes big and big and big.
Up to miles wide.
Oh, why haven't Woodward County done anything about this?
It's getting bigger, and they're not doing nothing. It's like 4 feet wide now.
I'm going to jump in it.
If you do, you'll die. That's where people used to bury bodies, because all of a sudden a sinkhole would sink to 10, 15 miles down, whatever it is. I don't know if it was miles, but like 100, 200 feet, 500 feet, 1,500 feet.
Makes you think that guy that kind of talks like this.
No, that guy called back yesterday.
What'd he want?
He left a message on the store line apologizing for his rude demeanor.
I'm sorry for being rude to you.
I'm sorry for being so short.
I must have watched your
Quite
podcast.
Short, by the way. He apologized for being short, and the first thing I thought was that he was apologizing for his height. I really did. When you listen, he's so straight and monotone about it. You assume, seeing his body, because he's a short man, why is he apologizing for being short? Because he always talks in a quick and monotone manner. Everything is to be done like this. This is the way.
That guy sounds like he's been through shit.
I don't know. He looks like he's just a nerdy 45-year-old guy.
45?
Yeah, he's a little older. Maybe 50 on the high end. Rogaine, just for men. One of those things. And so he apologized for being short, and then his demeanor. And I was like, oh, okay. So those are two separate things? Is he apologizing for being short, like he couldn't reach the handlebars? Or
pick one.
I don't know. But he was a nice guy at the end. Yeah, cool. Thank you. We appreciate your business.
Come back, see us.
Yeah, come back, see us. Hopefully, it's not for the same device, but if it is. Business is booming. I like it. It's staying busy.
That's what I like to hear.
It's frustrating at times. I find myself complaining to customers about how quick we're getting customers, more than like, oh yeah, we're a new business now. So I've got into that mode where I'm like, I don't like being here 24/7. I don't want to run this store. It's not my passion.
So you're at the point where you don't like the K101 Center either?
I don't like the K101 Center.
I don't like it either. I hate it.
It's not that I hate Woodward. I like the idea.
It's the building.
It's the music, man. It's like Guantanamo. The same music.
See, from
over
inside
and over.
From inside where we're at, we can't hear it.
Yeah, no shit. You got 12 fucking stories of glass that they barricaded you through.
No shit. It's thick as fuck.
It's thick, and they did it on purpose because you needed a soundproof panel. I bet they got a discount putting that shit in front of all your offices. And then even your lobby has 3 different glassways. Tell me why that's fair. So the landlord's like, oh, you knew when you signed up. And I was like, no, I didn't know that they were going to crank that shit in the warmer months. When I signed here in the winter months, it was very, very quiet. Very quiet.
That's probably because we're fucking playing Christmas music and no one wants to hear that shit.
Very, very low, actually, yeah.
I really can stay.
Stay a while. No. But it was weird, man. So I got the nerds, took the kids, dropped them off, dealt with the sinkhole, walked into that marvelous beauty. I'd seen one like not even 2 hours ago. I was like, fuck, I wish I would have bought one in 2019.
I just fucking show up with one.
Dude, I was literally like 2 hours ago. I know it's been busy, and I'm just like thinking about the options to sell the business, right? Because nothing, and I say this to people all the time, nothing is forever. Like, you doing commentary is not forever. It is not something you'll retire from, especially in this economy. There's no more like job security. You won't be in the same place forever.
Not unless I get an offer somewhere that's like...
But you get an offer. The reason they don't give offers for more than like 5 years on a job is because they don't know where they're going to be in 5 years. Nobody does. So...
Facts.
Make a plan. Stick to it. Hit your goals. We've just hit our goals on this store.
I've hit one.
We're profitable as of this week. We've got our return on investment, which is awesome. That's only took us 8 months.
That's good.
3 of those months we weren't technically open. We were just doing side jobs and stuff. So now we can start taking some of those profits and investing them elsewhere. The idea is, do we reinvest them in the store? Which is like, the store does all right on its own budgeting. But I was talking to the bank today. I'm like, do you guys want to give me a line of credit or any type of like secured loan, unsecured loan, and do something with? They called me and like, what are your options for your business? I'm like, unless you're offering me money at like a great interest rate, there's nothing I'm going to do with this business. I will do buybacks and all the fun electronic stuff, but I'm not going to become like a fucking wholesaler in the Northwest Oklahoma region. Come and get your electronics by the pallet load, guys. That's not my job. I don't want to do that. I don't want to negotiate with fucking Chinese wholesalers on anything.
Fucking
sorry, Tim.
shipping.
Sorry, Bao. June. No way. I like you guys. We used to do that shit in Sacramento. It was so frustrating. And it would cost me so much more time to the money I made that if I spread it across, I was making like $10 an hour.
Damn,
easier ways to make more money than just being one of those wheel-in dealers, and that's what I want to do. And besides, I finished my fucking resin table last night that I put on hold because I was like, oh, it's going to take me a while, and I'll just let it sit here. And I did nothing with it for like 3 whole months. And I had the legs delivered like 3.5 months ago, and the decor was perfect at the time, and it's no longer perfect. Because we got new couch coverings. So Californian. If you didn't know, I like wood. I like making wood. It's so je ne sais quoi.
I could make a killing off this mask.
How much?
Walmart's on them for $379. Amazon has one at $500, $388, $370. So I could make $380. I'm not gonna sell it.
You can make a return on your investment of negative 20%.
To be honest with you, if I was to sell it, I probably would sell it cheap because I don't ever do anything with it. Someone would enjoy it. If I was to post this right now,
with new batteries. Hold on, let me just put it out there. With new batteries.
Yeah, if it was a new helmet, like if it had
new. With new batteries.
New batteries.
You can replace the batteries.
What if I was to sell it to a person without new batteries? Like right now, like let's say like I'm in a thing for cash, like I need money. I would be like $150 cash.
No fucking way.
What?
Bitch, I'll buy it for $150 and I'll resell it. I'll put it in that fucking case for $400.
This man just made himself a deal.
You got no top of your battery casing, you know that? So this just went down to $125 because there's duct tape in there.
Whoa.
Your battery casing is missing. You didn't know that?
$140.
I got a 3D print a battery casing.
Well, $140 then.
Hold on. Because I got to do the wiring. I want this to be an actual casing. So I'll chop the wire off and then put a whole new battery casing. I'll probably put a thinner one in there so that way it doesn't smack the back of my head. Well, let me see what type of batteries they are.
AA.
Ooh, so I could just put a 9-volt. How many volts are in this?
4.
Yeah, I could just put a 9-volt.
That or 6. It's 4 or 6. It's one of the two.
It should be 4. Yeah, they're old batteries. That's why your microphone's not working.
Bingo. There's your thing.
Yeah, I bet that and then sparking up the speaker will be easy. Where's the speaker at? I'm guessing it's in the face mask. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Is that what you were bringing it here for, to see if I wanted to buy it?
No, I just brought it here because I figured you could, like, fix it. But then, like, I was like, you know what?
Then
I was like, you know what? I just don't use it, so.
I would hang on to it and post it, honestly. I would post it if I was you. At least if you don't want it, sell it. And if you don't sell it, then I'll buy it for pennies on the dollar.
What are pennies on the dollar?
Like I said, $1.25. That's 20 cents on the dollar for you. Either way, I'm going to print a new battery cage. Because that'd be pointless. We'll print a 9-volt battery cage. I'll take the coils out, solder them into the battery cage, and put that in there tomorrow. Because I'm going to have it for a couple of days. I'm going to look at the speaker and the microphone. But I would definitely post if you're in need for cash. The same way if I was broke tomorrow, I'd sell all my VR shit and all my drones.
I don't have any cool things like that.
I have 3 VRs.
Oh, do you know what I don't have right now? I don't have fucking electricity in my house.
What?
Yeah, you heard that right. I have no fucking electricity in my house.
How? Why? What?
So I live with my grandpa, right?
Hold on.
No electricity.
You forgot your phone earlier, so I assumed it was charging. So now my brain's just like...
No, I just forgot it on the bed when I was putting my jeans on. Because I had shorts on, hopped out of my shorts, took my phone out, laid it on my bed, put the keys in my pocket, and then by the time I looked, I was like, oh shit, it's 4 o'clock, I need to hit the field, and so I hopped in my car and took off. It's one of those weird moments where you drive to the field not listening to music, but like just focusing on getting to the fucking game. It was one of those moments, so I didn't think about my phone until after I started my pregame.
You did text me at 4 something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of sucked.
So you give your grandpa and your...
Yeah, so I give my aunt or my dad the 100, and I guess
a week.
Yeah, a week. And I don't know what week this is. This is probably like 1,000. This is probably not week 10. This can't be week 10. It's probably like week 7, 6, week 6
so
or
you
7.
hand these people your money.
Anyway.
That's rent.
Yeah.
And utilities.
And so my grandpa's supposed to go to them. So when the bill's due and it's supposed to pay it off, well, I guess he's been procrastinating and hasn't gone and pick up the money. So when I left the house, I guess they turned the electricity off. When I got back at like 3 to change clothes, there was no electricity. So,
and what did your grandpa say?
He was like, electricity gonna be turned on at exactly 7 in the morning tomorrow.
So he paid the connection fee. And where
he paid the entire.
Yeah, and there's a reconnect fee. That's so dumb. Does that mean you get a discount on rent?
Because I have no idea.
If you had a rental or like an actual place you rented and that happened and it wasn't on you, there would be a free day of living.
I do every 2 weeks instead of paying it weekly. I pay it every 2 weeks.
That's the way to do it, man.
Because it saves when I get paid. I mean, it just kind of...
You don't have to hang on to the
It
money.
works out, yeah. So that's why at the first week, I did this on my own. I skipped a week because I wanted to see what would happen. Mm-hmm. And of course, the first week, no one's going to say anything until they're wondering where the money is the second week. So my dad texted me the second week and said, yeah, I have it in my hand. I paid him $200. I got paid that night before. So when that Saturday rolls around, I had the money. And so now since I'm doing it like this and, we're doing it like this and no one really cares, it's been a beneficial to me, So
you could also do it monthly.
Could, but
prepay 1 month and then you got a whole month.
I'm in love with my money, man.
You're not in love with your money. You're in love with doing stupid shit with your money. We got some backlash on the previous video. You're drinking and driving. He's aware. I've made him aware on private.
Yeah, how many times I've done it?
Twice. And
no,
you talked about it
once.
twice?
Just once.
Once? Okay,
just
so
once
you were the passenger.
Once I was a passenger, yeah.
Okay, yeah. But once is too many.
I know. Even though it was only, I know this is going to sound even stupider, 8 blocks, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's so dumb because once you start thinking about it as if it wasn't you, puts into perspective.
I had a chance to do it again.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
I didn't.
You're going to have millions of chances.
I didn't do it.
It's just not worth it. But I got a bunch of backlash on my DUI story. For those who don't know, and I'm going to say this for the last time, I got a DUI when I was 20 years old.
Yeah, I saw that backlash on like
5 or 6 comments.
Yeah,
I had to turn off a couple of them, fucking delete them, because in my opinion, if you don't understand or you're an ignorant person to the idea of getting a DUI anyway, if you operate a motor vehicle, it's called driving or operating a motor vehicle under the influence. If you operate it, if you turn on your air conditioner or turn your key on to turn your air conditioner on while sitting in the driver's seat, anything passenger seat, you can be arrested. That's an operation.
I think you uneducated dipshits need to also learn that every person has a different consequence. I mean, not but
in California, everyone has the same consequence. That's why I got a mandatory 1 year first time suspension. So they do 3 strikes. Not like felonies, but it's 3 strikes where first time, 1 year, 30 to 60 day, depending on failure or blood alcohol type level, suspension of your driving license where you can't just get it back. 1 year hold or restricted driving license, plus you have to get an IID, which is an interlock device where you blow on it. I didn't want that. I didn't want to have to pay for all this shit.
Before you had to start your car?
You have to hum.
And then wait, and then it takes a picture of you?
Yep. I had to do that at 28 instead of at 20 because I was like, no, I'll just go buy a car for $200. I had a fucking $1,200 4Runner at the time. It was a great car. I fucking love that car, but I couldn't register it, couldn't get insurance. So I had my father, I will just say it very vaguely, my father do it for me because I technically have 6 dads. You pick it. You want to bitch at him? Cool. Always register every year on time. My vehicle, my insurance paid in full for the year. I was not dumb. Never got pulled over until I got my license back. Didn't even speed. Just saying, do a background check. It's all public information. Look at Sacramento, California. I was at 5216 Keystone Avenue when the guy fucking flipped a Yui. Some lady was like, drugs were probably in the car. You probably got heroin drugs charges. No, I had Vicodin in the glove compartment that was expired because it was 4 years old. Previous to me being a drug addict. That got dismissed though. So that was the whole thing. I spent the night in the drunk tank. I was 20. I was trying to get a ride home. Somebody wrecked my car. So when the tow truck came there, I turned the car on. Reached in, turned the car on. Cops are there. I didn't know it was a problem. I had already turned the car off. So I go and turn the car on. That's operating a motor. Boop. Didn't believe me. They're like, okay, if you're turning it on. I had seatbelt marks that were left to right, but right to left. Still got charged with the DUI and all the shit that came with it. So it's such a disheartening story, but it's still life, and I deal with it now. I should have got my license back a lot sooner. Wouldn't have had to have the embarrassing, you can't really drive with me because I don't got a license. You want to go on a first date? Meet me there, follow me home. It worked. I don't know why. This crazy lady I had a minivan for 2 years. This girl followed me home to meet my dog. At my minivan with one wheel that was just on a donut on $2 sushi night. It was the weirdest, most hilarious. She was a 7, I was a 2. Why's she following home a minivan that says I love dogs? And I'm like, yeah, I got a dog. I want to come meet him.
Speaking about DUIs, my neighbor got a DUI.
Half the town of Woodward has DUIs.
He was at 18 when he got it. He was in Sonic parking lot. Jack Daniels passed out in his Nice looking car. It got towed. He had to do the same thing. You had to do the camera. You had to blow. And speaking about minivans, that's what they installed it in, was a minivan. He had to drive a minivan to and from work.
See, because I was going to buy that Tesla. So I bought the Tesla. Had just got my license back. I didn't know I had to do the IID because the been so
They'll
long.
like mount that shit in your car.
No, it's more like a double-sided tape thing, and then cables they tuck, and they do it nice.
It looks like
but you have to pay for it. Then you have to pay for maintenance. Then you pay for insurance. Then you pay for servicing. The interlock ignition device cost me nearly $4,000 to do it in 2020.
Holy crap!
Yeah, and so here was my benefit. I signed up for the classes for DUI in 2020. COVID hits. Blessing. So I did online classes, which never have been done before. So we all just had to check in once a week for 5 minutes for 6 months. And we all got check mark A.
This guy.
It's all coming up roses, mama.
What'd you learn? COVID.
Don't take a left when you're trying to drink. Am I right? Am I right?
What'd you learn? God has my back.
I shot a video with my mother asking her those 7 questions. That's emotional, man. You should try it.
Okay.
You should really. I didn't think it was going to be such a big deal. It was a big deal. I found out my grandfather his name wasn't legally his name, so he had it changed, and he's from Oklahoma.
Interesting.
So I have relatives that are from Oklahoma. So the reason I fit in here
is because you're an Okie.
Apparently, I'm a Sooner.
Boomer Sooner.
Yeah.
Fuck the Cowboys.
I know, Oklahoma Sooners. But my wife was laughing her ass off, so we decided to get a 23andMe test. It's in my mailbox right now.
Your mailbox?
Mm-hmm. It's not in my box. It's in my mailbox, and we're going to find out. Everyone's going to know when I get my results back in 7 to 9 days on Express, depending on how much I want to pay these guys to do it quickly. What ethnicity do I look like?
You look like you're from fucking Ireland.
That's what I was always assuming. I was Irish and part Native American, but that's only my mother's side.
I need to call my agent.
Call him. Let's hear what he has to say.
Okay. What up, Agent T Swizzle? You're on the podcast. Say what's up.
What's up?
What was the question?
How would you rate his job performance?
How would I rate his job performance?
Yours.
Oh, how would you rate my job performance?
Oh, jeez. Okay, how much time we got on this?
We got time, my guy.
We got time. Okay. So, I would say like a 75. Not bad, but definitely room for improvement. I think that's a fair answer.
75 out of 1,000?
Not quite 1,000. He's not that bad. I'd say 75 out of 100.
Okay.
What?
That guy has a work ethic that you would want here at your work, here at your place.
He shows up and gets shit done?
Shows up on time. Now, with the morning show, give him some slack. Shit, you're up in the... Yeah, he's overslept a couple of times. Last week he did until 8 a.m.
Was he sick?
He was...
reruns? What was it?
We had a softball game, and then he got home that night, and we woke up early in that morning. The next morning, he's so drained from in and out, doing news and everything. I mean, we called him.
Sometimes your body just needs rest.
That man has more go than anyone that I've worked with. I mean, he just does not give up. And that's what I like about him. He's helpful. He knows his shit. You have a question up there, I mean, that's my go-to guy.
So he's kind of like your first senior, and then Mr. Kelly's right above that? Yeah,
so... I don't necessarily go to him for everything. We're kind of all on our own in case we need to work together for football or in sports. Other than that, sales, I'm kind of on my own separate little thing from everyone else. I just get new clients in kind of every day that I need to. Right now I'm working on a commercial that I need to come up with. So,
what's the person you're selling?
Blue Line Plumbing. I don't know necessarily. It's a 30-second commercial. Do you want me to give you all the details? I'm doing 2 businesses for him. Well, separate commercials, but the first one's Blue Line Plumbing.
Are plumbing problems causing you headaches? Look no further than Blue Line Plumbing, your one-stop solution for all your plumbing needs. Whether it's a stubborn septic issue, a plumbing emergency at 2 a.m., or a bathroom remodel, Blue Line Plumbing has got you covered. Sound effect.
This is what I freaking need.
We're the trusted experts with over a decade of experience serving Woodward, Oklahoma, and Vicey, Oklahoma. Our team is available 24/7 because plumbing mishaps don't wait for convenient hours. At Blue Line Plumbing, we specialize in septic repairs, ensuring your system runs smoothly. Plus, our bathroom remodels will transform your space into personal oasis. Hammering. We take pride in our quality workmanship, competitive prices, and friendly service. Your satisfaction is our priority. Satisfied customer testimony. Oh my gosh, Blue Line Plumbing saved the day. They're reliable, fast, and affordable. I wouldn't trust anyone else with my plumbing needs. Narrator, so don't let plumbing problems ruin your day. Call Blue Line Plumbing in Woodward or Vicide, 555-PLUM now. Phone dialing. That's 555 Plum now for septic repairs, 24/7 service, and bathroom remodels that exceed your expectations. Blue Line Plumbing,
so
your plumbing heroes.
1-800 flush is basically what theirs is.
But that's just
I like it.
Upbeat music fades out. Remember, when it's blue, it's better. Blue Line Plumbing, your plumbing solution in Woodward. Is that their thing? When it's blue, it's better.
No, there's just
fucking use that. When it's blue, it's better. Like when the water's blue,
when it's better. Blue, it's better. Blue Line Plumbing, your plumbing solution in Woodward and Vicide, Oklahoma.
Is that their? That's not their thing.
No,
Dude, you need to sell them that catchphrase.
When it's blue, it's better with Blue Line Plumbing, your one-stop shop in Northwest Oklahoma.
Dude, you're going to get a raise on that one.
Ready? Off the top of the dome. Remember, when it's blue, it's better. Blue Line Plumbing, with 2 locations, better serving Northwest Oklahoma.
That's it.
Jarvis. Open mask.
Hold on, let's listen to him. Jarvis, what time is it? Jarvis. That's him saying hello. Jarvis.
I swear they're all like that. Oh, yeah. I could have told you that shit fucking hurts.
No.
Bad dog. No. Bad dog. Down. Down.
Down dog. Close dog.
Say close ass. Open ass. Close ass. Defective.
Very interesting things to happen to this mask in the next few days.
I don't know, but that's good shit there.
There's a whole fucking OnlyFans channel you can make with this.
Have you ever played Iron Man paintball? Shit fucking hurts. Until you give up.
As we discussed earlier in this podcast and another day, I've shot paintballs, but I did not get shot by paintballs. I had a buddy, Roger. He looked like a permanent Native American crackhead. Like, I'm telling you.
Fucking Roger, man.
Yeah, Roger Lancaster. How you doing, bud? He constantly looked like he was on methamphetamines or something. His sister, his brother, all of them just looked like drug addicts.
Me and him would have got along great.
Yeah. But it was one of those fun things in your life where you're like, damn, friends, great. It wasn't really on drugs, but it was just, for some reason, he always looked like he was on drugs, but he was Native American, and he was always on a motorcycle chugging these fucking energy drinks. So I was like, when I was thinking about this, I was like, oh, kind of looks like one of the helmets he painted, you know? It's like, damn, it's interesting.
Damn you, Roger.
I was looking at the job boards here in Woodward. So if you don't know, a job board is a community job board where people are like, hey, I need a job. I moved here, there was like 15 jobs in Christmas time. There's over 70 jobs now posted just on this one Facebook group's job board.
It kind of makes me mad that people be like, oh, they're not fucking hiring.
Nobody's paying, nobody's hiring.
Bullshit.
You're not trying.
Get the fuck out there and actually do something with your life instead of just sitting on your ass eating a bag of Cheetos right now watching this. Actually finish that bag of Cheetos.
Social Security, subscriptions, and fudge rounds. That's all it is.
Fudge rounds. Mm-hmm. I like fudge rounds. Just kidding. This shit's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, but that's the whole point, right? Your bag of hot Cheetos.
Nah, I used to be that Oliver.
He was heading towards Social Security and paying for fudge rounds with welfare money. That's what he was heading towards.
Now it's opposite. I'm fucking working for my shit.
Working on the weekends.
That sucks. Working on weekends suck, especially when you're out of town.
Well, see, the weekends are just a day.
So I get paid 3 hours out of my personal time whenever I want to watch college football, take notes, practice my commentary. That's what I was supposed to be doing, but I fucking fell asleep.
Can't you just ask for your personal time and get paid?
I can, but I need to actually prove a little bit that I studied something.
Yeah, but that's stupid because you can just say, hey, I'd like to take my personal time next Sunday when I'm off. You know, like a PTO day. And then you can add that to your check. Whatever your off day is, you can add your PTO off.
It'll be Sunday before I go to my events, my bowling tournaments.
I ordered new tablecloths for the Love Design Studio because we're going to do LDS, get it? Church of Latter-day Saints.
I thought
it's going to be a woodworking with letters that matches the biggest church financial organizational crime industry in America.
Oh, I thought it was like
so every time they Google search LDS, it's going to come up with the Church of Love's Design Studios. I'm going to steal some of the SEO. The search engine optimization, basically the keywords, the clicks, and I'll put them into the backlinks of my site to make it easier so people can accidentally fall in love with my semi-religious spectacles, testicles, wallet, and watch woodworking. River tables.
Isn't LDS a drug?
No, LSD.
That's LSD. Holy shite.
Latter-day Saints is the Mormons. So that's why I was like, well, shit, what is Love's Design Studio, right? What is something that can steal clicks? iPhone repair, Love Family, all that stuff. I can put clicks anywhere from that. There's 2,400 different independent repair places that pay for advertising. So we tend to take some of those backlinks, kind of like ride the wave of trends. And so on Love's Design Studios, what I'm going to do, I've got people working on the merch for this. I got people working on stuff for Love Design Studios. I'm going to make like little river tables with like hidden crosses in them here and there. And if you come from there or find me there because of this, understand I'm not a religious person. But Love's Design Studios embraces all credences, Clearwater, and revivals. But so I thought it was super funny because what can I steal from on the internet to get more traction to the website for purchases? I'm going to bring a bunch of the resin table that I just made. I'll post that for $1,100. And then I've got some coaster sets. I'm not going to do the traditional, cutting boards and stuff like that. I like those oversized butcher blocks. Like if I had enough room in a kitchen, I would make that.
I just thought about
what?
We could make a shit ton of money off that Iron Man mask.
We could.
You know what else? I
already have a plan for it.
You know what my plan was?
You can't go back on your word, Indian giver.
You know what my plan was?
What?
How about we change it up? Hold on.
Change it up.
Now back to square one. We are.
What do you want to do?
Okay, so I've done this a couple times, and it's made some fucking money. It's a stupid way to make money, but it fucking pays off in the end. Keep the mask here for a month or two. People can do like $1 to like an entry, and then we get like $1,000 fucking dollars, and then we give it to a winner.
Honest, you know how hard that is? I used to do that with PlayStations when they were being scalped. So we'd do $20 a ticket, 40 tickets. That's $1,000. 40 tickets is all you're selling. And then you always have somebody who's like, I want a refund. This is rigged. Even out of 40 people. So we were like, all right, let's do 80 at $20. And you'd have one person who'd buy like 10, and they're paying $200. And they're pissed off. You got one person who's buying 20 tickets, $20 versus one person who bought one ticket that ends up winning it. And it's Johnny Bo, who's your best friend. It's like, Johnny, you're a very lucky man. No, you want to keep it in the store? We'll just, resell it again for you. You want to take the cash instead? Oh, that's very fine. Very nice of you, sir. And so we found out that it's technically illegal to run lotteries like that.
Fuck it.
A whole can of fuck it. He found it. Ladies and gentlemen, he found his whole can of fuck it.
At this point, fuck it.
I would like to play with it. I got a couple of videos with my kids.
Oh, we can play with it.
Yeah, I'm going to make some content with the kids. I'll fix it up for you. I'll polish it real nice. All right, everybody. It's already 9 o'clock at night.
Holy shit balls.
I know. It's a long one. But enjoy yourselves. The new TV shows are coming out on Netflix this weekend. It is Saturday for, oh God, what day is it for us?
Tuesday, Monday, holy fuck.
It doesn't even need to, they don't need to know what day it is.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Nope, because release day is moved to Saturday.
It's Saturday.
Woo! Woo! If you don't need to know, you don't need to know. I fucked up there. All right, everybody. If you didn't know, it's a great day. It's Saturday. Enjoy your fucking weekend. If you haven't been, catch up a non-alcoholic beer, an alcoholic beer, a shotgun, a happy dad, a tequila sunrise, whatever you want. Relax, take time to yourself, hang out with friends, enjoy a drink.
Sounds like fun.
Live your life however you want to live it. And we'll see you next time on During Business Hours.
Life can be super happy, life can be super sad. I'm trying super hard to separate the good and bad. I go back to my future just to get to my past, but knowing me, my DeLorean will probably crash.